Hi, my name is Paul Sonneveld, and I'm the co-founder and product owner here at Merchant Spring. Thank you so much for joining us. Today, in this session, I'm going to go through the dashboard. It's our second session as part of our introductory training, and I can't wait to show you the dashboard in more detail and how others use the dashboard and make the most of it. Let's jump right in. So you probably remember this dashboard from our last session. The point here to note is the dashboard here is that 1,000 feet view that shows your entire agency or business performance. As you can see, I have already connected a number of different channels to my account, everything from vendor channels to seller channels, eBay, Amazon, Mercado Libre, and the like. And what the dashboard tries to show you is combined what is happening to your business, but then very quickly disaggregate that performance so that you can work out where to prioritize your time. Just a couple of things as you navigate through here. You'll notice some filtering buttons here at the top. We'll go through those in a little while. I've already gone through the date selector range. One of the things I didn't touch on is the currency. Now, we've connected multiple channels across multiple countries, but for the purposes of the dashboard, we want to be able to aggregate all the performance into a total number. And of course, to do that, we need a common currency. So the way Merchant Spring works is we store all of the individual channel performance in a local base currency. And then for visualization purposes, and here in the application, we convert that to a display currency. In this case, it's set to US dollars. But if we want to change that to euros, British pounds, or Japanese yen, that is also easily done. For those of you who are wondering, we use daily average historical exchange rates. So we're trying to match the days with the exchange rate that was valid on those days. So the dashboard here really provides you with a quick snapshot into your business. For example, let's look at last month. Let's have a look at how we fared last month versus last year. Here, we can now see the performance for last month. As a whole, the system is telling us that we generated $1.4 million US in sales, and that was up 34% compared to the prior month. For those of you that are inclined and like line charts, you can easily toggle between bar charts and the line chart. It's also possible to look at different metrics. So don't always have to look at sales. If you want to look at orders, units, or average order value, you can do that simply by toggling the different metric on these widgets. Now, the dashboard is broken up into a couple of sections. The first section here talks about sales performance. The second section here talks about profitability. The third section talks about advertising. And then the fourth section talks about seller health and operational metrics. And then the way most of us like to use this is if we're reviewing performance for the last month, let's start with sales. Let's have a look at how each of our channels, or if you're an agency, each of our clients performed during the last month. One way to do that is to click on that view all here to really expand the individual widget that we're looking at. So what we can see here is a detailed report. We've called it Sales by Channel, where we are showing you for the time range selected, the performance by channel. Now, this is helpful because even though at a total level, our sales were great, we're up 34%. Once we disaggregate that, we notice that actually not all channels had a fantastic month. Some were down, some were flat, and some were up. So if you are a business owner or an agency owner and trying to set the priorities for you at the start of the week, this is a great lens into thinking about this. This product will show you which channels did not perform perhaps to expectations, both from a sales point of view or maybe some of the other metrics like seller health, out of stocks. As you can see, we're already starting to surface advertising metrics and buy box metrics as well. We're not showing you every single metric available here, but the point here is to show you which channels need focus and attention. And this report specifically focuses on that sales lens. Now, we use a very similar logic when it comes to component 2 and 3, profitability and advertising. And these work both the same way. We have the opportunity to look at, in this case, profitability at a total account level. So if you're an agency, this is all your total profitability across all of your clients. Or if you're a business owner, same concept. But then quickly seeing where is the profitability gone up, down, sideways, and the like. And we do the same for advertising. And again, we can click the View All button here to really drill down into the very specific metrics to focus on a particular skill set or problem. In this case, we are looking at advertising performance. We've got a lovely chart here at the top talking about the total performance and the total metrics. But where the rubber hits the road is the ability to look at all of the advertising channels, whether it be Amazon or other advertising channels, in a single place to understand where is advertising performance in line with expectations, or hopefully better, versus where is it below expectations. It could well be that the TACOS or ACOS are running way higher than the target you've set for the client, or there has been a big decline from a year-on-year or week-on-week point of view. All of this here is easily visible, so that if you are the person that's responsible for PPC optimization or leading the team of PPC specialists, this report will provide a great insight in terms of where to set the priorities for the week or the month and where you can look to improve performance. If I now scroll back to that dashboard, you can see there is a final section here, and that is really talking about operational aspects. In order to drive sales, in order for your advertising to perform, you actually need to have the fundamentals in place. The fundamentals really are about inventory availability, which this table shows. So of all the products that you have available for sale, or you have listed on the platform, how many actually have inventory available for sale right now? And again, this provides you with great insights as to where do you need to fix inventory issues in order to drive sales. And secondly, seller health. I hope not many of you have been in the fortunate situation of having your account closed or suspended by Amazon or eBay. It's not a good situation to be in and very hard to drive sales. So hence we've built a mechanism here for you to really keep tabs on what is happening in terms of your seller health. And all of these, as you can see, there are blue links, which means there's a detailed report behind this that you can drill down into. So that's the role of the dashboard, to give you that 1,000-feet view and to understand where to prioritize your energies and efforts in order to drive and enhance performance. Now, there are a couple of other things worth noting here, namely these filters here at the top. And today, I specifically want to focus on the tags. Yes, you can filter by channel. So if you only want to see Amazon stores, or if you only want to see stores that are based in the UK, you can filter by these dimensions. Tags, the ability to provide a custom filter. And there are a couple of use cases here. So for example, as you can see here, I have a couple of client tags or account manager tags. So let's say I wanted to group or only show the particular channels that belong to one particular client. I can do that like that. In this case, I'm only showing the channels that relate to one particular client. And the total that's shown here is just for that particular client. I can do another scenario here, for example, where I have different account managers. Say if you're an agency, you may have different account managers or account strategists that are responsible for different parts of your client portfolio. Again, you can assign tags to the channels indicating who's responsible for which channel and generate a view that pertains just to that particular account manager. So in this case, Jane Barker, she looks after 4 particular stores, and we can look at our total performance across her part of the client portfolio, both from a sales point of view, from a profitability point of view, and from an operational point of view as well. In case you're wondering, and we'll go into this in some of our advanced topics, you can change tags or rename stores in the setting page. So if you click on here and go to your profile and go to settings, you'll end up on this particular page here, which is our settings page. And in the channels tab, we will show you all of the channels that are connected to your account. Now, a couple of things we can do here. We can rename the channel simply by giving it a different name and clicking the green tick. We can add more tags. So as you can see here, you can actually assign multiple tags per channel. So it's not a one-to-one relationship, it can be multi-to-one. We also have the ability to remove a channel. So if for whatever reason you want to remove the channel from Merchant Spring altogether, simply click this button and the channel will be removed from the platform. I hope you found this session on the dashboard useful. By now, you should have a really good idea of the purpose of the dashboard and a couple of use cases, how to use our portfolio reporting tools, particularly the filtering and the tags, and how you can use the dashboard to identify issues and set priorities for the week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to taking you through the next part of the application.